Mrs. H, Psychology. This is for AQA Psychology. It's a research methods question that's part of a STEM that's in a topic. So this happens to be in paper 1 on an attachment question. But remember that research methods can apply in all 3 papers, paper 1, 2 and 3. Paper 2 has the big section of research methods, but we will also have research methods in amongst questions in paper 1 and paper 3 as well. This particular question is on interviews, and it's applied how interviews can be applied to a particular topic. In this case, it's attachments. So let's look at the question. The question says, researchers decided to interview some of the teenagers about their early life experiences and specifically explain how the data collected from the interview might have improved upon data collected from content analysis. So it's a follow-on question from previous information they've given. And basically what they're asking you to do is say, what else could we gain from an interview that we haven't got from a content analysis? So it is really a comparison. You know, what are we getting that's better really from an interview that we haven't already got from a content analysis? And the other thing to remember, it must be specific to this research. All right. So I've got a couple of pointers here from the mark scheme. But basically with an interview, just be careful that you're saying, you know, if it is an unstructured interview, which in this case most likely it is unstructured, or a clinical interview, then you are gaining a better insight into the reasons why, into their pursuing some of the discussion points they've raised in the essay. So in other words, we're getting more in-depth detail, more qualitative data most likely from an interview that we wouldn't get from a content analysis, because content analysis would give us quantitative data, the number of times a topic occurs, for example. So the other thing that perhaps I would pursue is this, that because it is a socially sensitive topic, in this case, the interviewer, if they're skilled, would be able to gain better rapport, get people perhaps to feel a little bit more at ease, and therefore be able to deal with and enlighten the interviewer, reveal more personal or sensitive information by being face-to-face than they might with a content analysis, which is where they're not actually able to have a chat with that interviewee. So those would be the 2 areas that I would pursue. But also we've got other things that we could say. It could verify the areas of discussion, add more reliability, could also validate some of the areas that they've picked up in the content analysis. In terms of the marks, 3 marks, if we have a quick look at how they would mark you for this. Okay, so we've got 3 marks for a clear explanation, plus coherent elaboration, 2 for some elaboration, and just a 1 mark for something that's a bit vague. So you can just go with one particular point and develop it, but it's probably easier for you to opt for having at least 2 points. But remember, you've only got access to 3 marks, so you know, we get roughly 1.3 minutes per mark as a very rough guide. So don't spend too long on it.